We're going to hear a little bit from Scott before listening to Ayanna.
Well, this is just to say my heart is full. In working with the team here to select people, invite people, have people say yes, and then come, in these dark times, this is a big ray of light, which I will keep. So thank you. Bye. I did also want to say, ASU was my first academic job out of graduate school. And though I'm very happy to be back in my homeland in snowy upstate New York, I always come back here with a real delight and feel of homecoming here, too. And it's for reasons like this, and I thank you all so much. So, Nyawa Goa, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. And miigwech. Thank you.
I realize what a horrible person I've been in the past, asking other people to give closing remarks, and now I have to do it. It's hard, synthesizing on the spot. Scott said his heart is full, my brain is full. How remarkable each of the papers were, and how remarkable they were as a group in dialogue. And I want to acknowledge how important it is to have a group of Indigenous scholars working in various fields, from medieval studies to literature and performance studies to the classics to art history to film producing, anthropology, etc., architecture, in this moment in history, right? In this moment when our work and our personhood feel threatened and tenuous, that this coming together, that this collective is so enriching. It's remarkable, so thank you all. And through the work the scholars have posed questions that open doors and create pathways forward, reminding us that settler colonialism is not an event, but a structure. And asking questions like, what histories, objects, art, stories, food sources, etc., get obscured, erased, ignored, or rewritten entirely? And in the face of this, how will we practice reciprocity? And how can we embrace and mobilize our post-apocalyptic existence? Or to rephrase the earlier question, what histories, objects, art, stories, food sources, etc., do we want to repurpose, reanimate, or rewrite entirely? How do we want to practice and embody our identities in ways that contradict legal categories? And how do we want to incorporate affect and embodied knowledge to fight the structure of settler colonialism? And most importantly, how capacious do we want the term or the theorizing of indigeneity to be? How capacious can it be going forward? How capacious do we want it to be going forward? These are the questions that these brilliant scholars have left me pondering with, making me feel both full in belly and heart and head. So thank you, Taryn and Jamie and Ashley and Monica and Dominique and Melinda and Dee and Joseph and Heather. You're brilliant as individuals. You're even more brilliant as a group. Thank you, Scott Manning Stevens, for your brilliance, your endurance, your community building. Don't even look at me. As some of you know, Scott and Carla and Jeffrey Cohen, who I don't think is here anymore, were all graduate students. We were all graduate students together at Harvard in the dark days. And the fact that we are all still in community tells you something about the strength of character among these individuals. Thank you to Ruben Espinosa for being the best thought partner in the world. Thank you to everyone in the Race4Race Executive Board and to all my staff and beautiful colleagues at ACMRS. We'll see you back here next year. Thank you.